What's up, Killer? Hey, what's up, guy? What you looking for? Going hunting? I agree. Kansas City wins for sure. I agree. So far, I've determined I like kind of. I'm kind of pointing towards Dallas, but I got to do some actual number in zodiac crunching for that. But I do like Tennessee week one. I like Herbert and company week one. I think. Um, I got to go with the Giants, maybe over the Denver Broncos, but I want to do some actual number crunching. I think Jacksonville is a safe play. I think with how the coach is seen as a bumbling fool and all. And well, I got to go with the Raiders, but I got to see what the actual numbers say for either side. But Jackson's got gematria of 19 from what I've looked at so far, and Gruden's at 19 wins as a Vegas coach. So maybe their next one occurs in the bright lights, and you got a stadium to pay for. And what better way to get the people all excited going to the Raiders games by having them get a big win over the Baltimore Ravens a week one, and that flips the script. That Lamar Jackson, 0-1, week two against Kansas City Chiefs. Is he going to finally beat Patrick Mahomes? That's what that script is all about. There's no doubt about it. And Ryan Tannehill, yeah, they're going to write this guy as an MVP candidate. And, he's been like the number two or number three or whatever it is ever since he's the Titans quarterback. And, legal betting is here week one, September the 9th. And you know what? All the Cardinal people are going to lose because these guys got to go get some bankroll. So, yep, Cardinals going to totally play like ass clowns week one. They're going to lose. Then they're probably going to beat the Vikings the first time around without Larry Fitzgerald in uniform. So that's how some of these scripts are playing out. So, yep, Tennessee Titans winning week one. Don't get me started with this garbage ass team. Tennessee Titans going to go beat those clowns week one. I like the Raiders, obviously, to win. I think I got Detroit and company. Maybe Goff plays pretty well. I got to go tell you what I see from Detroit in a second. I got to go do some crunching, but I think Buffalo's pretty easy. I think so. What I've got right now is Tannehill's 14-14 versus the NFC. If he beats the NFC, you'd have a 51 win percentage against the NFC. And of course, that's too much of the Cardinals. So the Arizona leads the series 7-4. Sunday the 12th, 9, 1, 2, 3, 12. 5 years, 17, 8-day numerology. I'm going to say, Arizona could win eighth game. Arizona 8-4. Arizona Gematria 84. But the game's not going to be played at Arizona. It's going to be played at Tennessee. And considering that you play an AFC team every 4 years, it looks pretty likely that Kyler Murray as a five light path can give the Titans their fifth win over the Cardinals all time, week one. So I got to go with that probably. That they're talking about Cliff Kingsbury getting fired, but I guess there's plenty of time for the Cardinals to flip the script, maybe another one against the Browns and whatnot. But no, Jimmy Garoppolo, it's over. The only way Niners can turn around is if this kid that they drafted is good. But obviously, the Bears don't have a reputation of quarterbacks, so you never know. Some people always think some of these guys are going to be big pros. I mean, they said that about the guy from Washington State. What do you call this guy? Uh, Not Ryan Mallett, but the hothead who got drafted over Peyton Manning is Ryan Leaf. For example, it's Josh Rosen, but then this guy was a rich, privileged kid, and this guy was so arrogant. And there's more than having a big arm when you play football. It's about preparation and how you handle yourself as a leader. And that's why I'm a big fan of Derek Carr because, well, it has nothing to do with this religion, all that. I think the religion helps him, but I think Derek Carr is big time. I think this guy is going to be a big check down quarterback, sort of like Tom Brady. He's big time. He's had weak offensive lines. He's had terrible defenses. I think he's finally got some big weapons. I think he's as underrated as can be. This is John Gruden's time to develop his next big quarterback. And considering that Derek Carr is still over 4,000 yards, I don't know where all these haters are from. This guy's my fucking quarterback. I roll with him all the fucking way this year. go ahead on the Raiders, man. They're little faggots out there. They just want to unleash hell on these guys. When they've been so piss ass for 20 years, but they still want to find a way to rag on the Raiders. Because of that, I'm going to go for the Raiders. I don't care. My uncle's a Raider fan. I don't give a damn about all that. I like Derek Carr. I think John Gooden got the shaft. So gotta go with those guys. Uh, if you're talking about comebacks, maybe Saquon Barkley. You know, Denver Broncos. This is a game that you're looking at. Throughout the future, this is a comeback year for the New York Giants. So something to look out for. Derek Carr is the next golden boy in the NFL. This guy's 30 years old. I agree. 30 is the new 25 in the NFL. Medical advances, sports science, how you take care of your body. We know more about how we have longevity. Obviously, it helps that the game is less physically daunting on players. So I think that's going to help. Derek Carr. Let's go see this record against the Baltimore Ravens. When you have a guy that's played like 5, 6, 7 years in the NFL, that's when I think Pro Football Reference is pretty useful. This guy's the sixth light path. Derek Carr. This guy's been in the bright lights. Lamar Jackson, he's good and all that, but Baltimore Ravens suck in the postseason and all that. Uh, you know, it is Carr that's got Gematria 22. I don't know if this is going to be a Gematria trap where, the Ravens are, Derek Carr is going to lose to the Ravens. It's going to be 2-2 against the Ravens, but he's won twice against the Ravens, but he's had 8 touchdowns and 1 interception against the Baltimore Ravens. So I think that's interesting. So then you have to go around. You got to look at the AFC record 45 losses against the AFC. That's too much in Lamar Jackson. But obviously, sometimes you have to go ignore it. Maybe you got to go look at the coach win loss record. For example, I don't know. Maybe John Harbaugh is something to look out for. I don't know. It requires a little bit more digging. Record on Monday Night Football. They divide this up by Sunday night, by Monday night. He'd be 5-2 if he wins on Monday Night Football. He'd be 4-3. My fight, by the way, he's got 8 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Derek Carr. And maybe it's worth a look at Lamar Jackson to cross-reference the two records to see which which is uh, which is better. But if I'm looking at John Good, if I'm looking at the Raiders winning the Super Bowl, because they beat 3 playoff teams last year. They honestly they should have beat the Dolphins. It was a rigged game. They beat the Colts. They beat the Browns. Raiders are a team to look out for. There's no doubt about it. 8-8. If they're 9-8, guess what? 8-8 last year, 9-8 next year, begin the season. That's Untitled Champions. So I think that's good enough to put the Raiders ahead. Week 1. And guess what? Gruden's 9th win. Uh, you know, Continuing on next year, that's a 9-day numerology Monday Night Football. So yeah, all the way. I think the part shaming ritual. I don't think anyone needs to realize that. Hey, well, Lamar Jackson's 30-7 in the regular season. Uh, John Gruden is born the year of the GOAT. So yeah, his 8th regular season loss. I think that is something that's pretty good to look out for. I believe the Saints were the big favorite last year, but then again, the New Orleans Saints lost to the Raiders. So anything is possible as far as Disney says. So ESPN, yep. Well, I will believe in Disney to create the magic. So yep, Vegas it is. You could say, oh, the Cowboys going to lose and be 15-5 because that was the Bucks record and they won the Super Bowl. This is a worth a look at Bruce Arians or maybe Tom Brady. If Bruce Arians loses 15th game of the season in week 1, his 15th game with the Bucs, it's it's Tampa that's got Jamachia 15, and Arians can lose game number 15 against Texas. I meant to say Texas. Don't be surprised if Dak Prescott wins MVP. I'm going to take them boys! Them boys! Week 1. I'm taking them boys, not them bombs with the Brooklyn Nets. Them bombs! I'm talking about them boys! Them boys! That's why I live for them Cowboys! Them boys! But yeah, Chiefs' offensive line is struggling, so I think that's going to help the Ravens. I believe. I don't know what happened to Trent Brown. Is he still with the Raiders? I don't know what's going to happen with him and all this. Maybe some vulnerability, despite how bad Patrick Peterson is. Got to take the Bengals week 1. I think Peterson sucks. Peterson sucks, man. Here we go. Okay, Bengals are gonna win. Okay, this guy's gonna come back. Okay, Vikings are trash, man. Joe Burrow's gonna absolutely let it freaking rip. Joe Burrow has to show me that he can be in the playoff chase to be in the playoffs in the year of the Tiger for the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going with Cincinnati over these Vikings. Mike Zimmer's in trouble. He definitely is. There's no way out the door right there if you're Kirk Cousins. That unvaccinated clown needs to lose anyways. There we go. It has nothing to do with him being an ass clown about public health. It's about the fact that the Vikings are a team trending down 7-9, weak O-line, weak culture, weak coach, weak everything. His 51st loss of his career, Mike Zimmer, is going to occur against Cincinnati. I remember that because Cincinnati's got Jamachia 51. So, yep, I got to go with them Bongos. Them Bongos are going to win. They're not going to bung it, are you? Are you guys going to bung it? You better not. Well, I think the Rams Bears could be a trap game. I think LA Rams should be able to win. Matthew Stafford's played the Bears a lot over the years. I just got to go to my notes quickly in my draft and just type in Cincinnati to win. Yep, Joe Burrow's a future. Kirk Cousins, this guy's out the door. Don't be hating on anybody. I don't know what to pick as a lock. If I'd pick a lock, I think it'd be the Buffalo Bills over the Pittsburgh Steelers. My God, man. How many years does Ben Roethlisberger have left? I talk up the Buffalo Bills as some kind of Super Bowl contender, I imagine. Now, there's no way the Miami Dolphins should be losing week 1. The Miami Dolphins should be absolutely beating the New England Patriots. Who do they got at quarterback? And is this guy Alabama game manager, Mac Jones? Tua is going to light it up. That is the week. Tua Tagovailoa. Miami Dolphins are in the conversation in the postseason. It's a new era. It's a new era when the New England Patriots lose week 1. Bill Belichick is, if Cam Newton's going to play, then yep. I have no clue who's going to play quarterback for the Patriots week 1. I don't even know if they even have a starting job happening. But his 13th loss of his regular season career or is, well, that's postseason, but then 244, 92. What is it going to be? 7-9, 7-10 without Tom Brady. So the computation is based off of Tom Brady. You got to go see how how Tom Flores plays into the equation. I think, well, not Tom Flores, but the guy that was from Brooklyn that coaches the Miami Dolphins. The guy, Brian Flores, right? Brian Flores. Nah, Tom Flores. This guy's a Raiders coach. Zach Taylor. Wow, 6-25. That is disaster. From like worst to first, I gotta go show the Bungles some love. Week 1. Let's see. Maybe astrology. 7th win in his 3rd season against Mike Zimmer. Okay, 1956 is the year of the monkey. Cowboys win week 1. Bucks can beat them in the playoffs. Yay, Tom Brady lost. Yeah, he's washed up. And then it starts to fade away, fade away. Yes, take a look into the Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers. We're going to the Super Bowl. Nine, banger, niner, niner. Bang, 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 49er. Whatever that means. Gay team with a fag. Garoppolo's always hurt those 5-yard passes. Gay, gay, gay. The way that they played last year had to be gayer than the Cardinals, I swear. Gayer football than the Seattle Seahawks, despite a trash offensive line and a trash defense. And you've got your trash quarterbacks and your trash choking, self-destruct kicker and these ass clowns who can't catch a football. Jared Goff will be 4-5 against the San Francisco 49ers. Too much of Jared Goff is too much of 45. He typically loses to these guys, but I give the edge that Jared Goff will flip the script over to Chicago or LA, and the pressure is on the Rams in front of the bright lights out there on Sunday Night Football. I got the Detroit Lions over the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, come on. Porn star Jimmy, this guy belongs in Monterey. This guy, go. Go. This guy ain't no quarterback. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. It's over. It's over for Jared Goff. Yeah, I agree. These guys lost draft picks. They picked a quarterback on the Lions. What a joke. That's a quarterback, Jared Goff. He played through a pink injury and all this. What are they smoking up there in LA? Whatever hookah they are, they out of their minds. What's going on over there? Rams can miss the postseason. There's no doubt about it. A team like the Giants and Cardinals is coming in. Yep, kick the Rams out of the playoffs. These guys, it all ends bad when you trade draft picks like that. That how you win a championship. This ain't the NBA. This ain't baseball. This is football. God, develop the talent. Trade all the draft picks away. I approve of the general manager of these LA Rams who gives away a first round pick every season. Jared Goff, 4-5 versus the 49ers. He gets the Vic. He gets the VIC. He gets the Vic. Jared Goff gets the win over the 49ers against the division rival 49ers. Jared Goff comes in and adds another dimension to this LA Rams 49ers rivalry. Jared Goofball is 3-5 versus San Francisco, and he's going to be 4-5 because that's too much of Jared Goff. So, yep, all these ass clowns said 49ers Super Bowl, 49ers Super Bowl. But that was a 1-year wonder, and they're 8-8, and they played against garbage last year. They played against the Jets. They played against the NFC East. They went 8 against this trash division, and that's why I'm picking the Cardinals to lose week 1, because these trash in Arizona and San Fran can't even make no postseason. When you beat all these garbage ass teams in the NFC East and the freaking New York Jets and all this, these guys ain't beating the Lions. I got Detroit. This guy's got a real quarterback. The Detroit Lions can play defense, and they got absolutely screwed against the Packers on Monday Night Football, and they get screwed against the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, Lions do get screwed a lot. I'll take 10-6 and 11-5. When you play 2 games against the Chiefs every year, they'll probably split the season series again. It won't surprise me one bit. 27 losses. Jared Goff's 28th loss of his career in the regular season could be against the 49ers. However, 3-5 against the 49ers. How does that tie into potentially what the record is going to be before heading off to week 2, which is the Green Bay Packers? You know, Packers got Jamacha 43. So again, once the page loads, you know, he could enter the Packers game with 43 regular season wins, Jared Goff. And then it's welcome to the NFC North. So based on that, based on Packers having Jamacha 28, and based off of Packers having Jamacha 43, the Packers has got Jamacha 43. So if Goff wins week 1, he loses the following week. If Goff loses week 1, he wins week 2. Santa Clara's got Jamacha 27. He's at 27 losses right now. Jared Goff. Jared Goff is 1-0 against the Green Bay Packers. Technically, His last game against the Packers with the Rams was against the Packers, and that's who he's facing off week 2. So interesting if he saves the winning against the Packers. Kind of funny how the NFL is scripting that a little bit. Dan Campbell. Let's look at the coaches. He is 5-7. Miami Dolphins, Aston Martin, 58. Kyle Shanahan's born the year of the GOAT. So, Dan Campbell's a fan of Metallica, and they're from the Bay Area. Interesting stuff. Levi's has got Jamacha 67. He could be 6-7 as a head coach. But then again, he could be 5-8, and he used to coach the Dolphins. And Kyle Shanahan's born the year of the GOAT. This is about hyping up certain teams. This is all about getting you all over the board and getting you to think that they're going to win the next game. And then, they surprise you and they end up losing the following week. Kyle Shanahan's got 36 losses when you include the Super Bowl. His 37th loss can occur against Detroit. Detroit's got Jabachia up 37. He could lose his 37th game against the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, 49ers could lose. I mean, yeah, that's going to be pretty good. The Packers, the 49ers. I mean, get the week 2 game right after losing the Packers in the playoffs. Got to look after this kid at quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Aaron Rodgers trip back to the Bay Area, September 26th, prime time. 49ers can make a statement against the Lions. They could get upset by Jalen Hurts. This week 3 game could be big. Looking at which game that they can win, it'll be pretty interesting to look at. And of course, the next stop the plank is Porn Star Jimmy. Porn Star Jimmy. Oh my God, man. LA Rams is Jumachi of 97. Jared Goff was 9-6 last year. Jared Goff is 9-7 when you include 2020 in week 1. So, yep, it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. You crack the puzzle. I mean, the Lions have been straight trash. They've lost 9 straight games against the 49ers. They won a game in 2015, when they were garbage. And the Lions lost like week 1 or week 2 of 2018 against the 49ers. Let's see, Michigan. There were rigged games in the past. Remember when Jim Harbaugh, Michigan quarterback, comes back 2011 as a rigged comeback win over the Detroit Lions? Remember that? I mean, they've been rigged games all their years. I don't know. Maybe you got to try typing Jared and type in Goff. Although he's a little faggot if he loses game 1, if he's a little soft quarterback. That's my opinion about Jared Goofball. He is a work in progress. I think. I mean, yeah, I could totally see the 49ers winning week one. If this means that Dan Campbell's 5-8, it has to do with, well, it may be an 8-day numerology. You got to look out for the win loss records, got to look out. But I think it says more about the coaches versus the overall series record. But porn star Jimmy's got 35 wins in the NFL right now. 36 is around the corner. Detroit's got Jumanji at 37. So I'm really liking how they're stacking this up. So, Jimmy. And, porn star Jimmy's a Bears fan. So, this guy is motivated for the football game this week against Detroit Lions. So, let's see if he was involved in any of the action against Detroit Lions. Porn star Jimmy, 24-8. His career in the NFL. In the postseason, let's see what it is. I like to see the split record, maybe the record as a 49ers quarterback, and then the record, obviously, when he put his whole career together. So playoffs, he's 3-1 altogether. He's 38-13. 37th win on the way for against Philadelphia. When will the 13th loss occur? Is my question. But I do like the year of the Tiger for the Cincinnati Bengals. Worst up first. Zach Taylor. Come on, man. You got to win. When would the 26th loss for Zach Taylor occur? I think we all have to make fun of the Vikings after week one. The Vikings, they think they go in the Super Bowl this season. I mean, wow. I don't know. Just type in Shanahan, type in Campbell. Got to maybe do a little gematria. I mean, Dan Campbell's 45 years. Jared Goff's Gematria 45. Jared Goff can get a week one tree against the 49ers. I think that's making more sense. I don't know what y'all thinking about the 49ers Detroit Lions game. It makes Jared Goff gets the 49ers. I mean, the 49ers own Jared Goff. Jared Goff gets a treat. It's who's going to be 2-0 against the Packers. I mean, you got to break down, all the elements pretty much. Porn star Jimmy is pretty consistent. He's like 18-6 on both at home and on the road, although one is going to be a little incorrect. However, Jimmy Garoppolo is 8-4 in the month of September. 9 wins in 13 games with the Freemasons, like they're 139 so much. In September, if he loses, he'd be 8-5, which means his opponents are 5-8 against Jimmy Garoppolo. And if his opponents are 5-8 against him in the month of September, that means that he lose to the Miami Dolphins coach. So this tells you that you see 58 with Dan Campbell, you see 58 with Jimmy G. That it's either welcome back Dan Campbell or it's Dan Campbell blows up the game. So I think Dan Campbell is going to. It's all up to him. That's all I have to say about that particular week. Jimmy Garoppolo has lost 10 games on Sunday. It's Dan that's got Gematria 10. So, something to look out for. The NFC North, 4-1. His opponents would be 2-4. His NFC North opponents would be 2-4 against porn star Jimmy, and 24 is Jumanji of Lions. He has faced the Lions one time. He has defeated the Detroit Lions. I don't know. The NFL's got to give these guys a treat. Was the Lions Packer game? Was that Monday Night Football game? Was that last year? Because if all this really did happen last year, then might as well go with the Detroit Lions. I could see the Lions lose at the same time. Detroit Lions, Packers, Monday Night Robbery. That was 2019. Okay, they still hate the Detroit Lions. They still hate them, don't they? You just never know what the when in doubt, just pick against the Lions. That's all. I think Jags are good. I think, yep, shame the quarterback, shame the rapist. Yeah, me too. Empowerment, all that. So, yep, Jacksonville Jaguars it is. 2022 is the year of the Tiger. Got to go with the Tiger Clemson quarterback here. Jacksonville Jaguars over the Houston Texans week 1. They suck. They lose. Awful, horrible, garbage, rubbish, everything. No J.J. Watt. Where's your leader? Yep, Jacksonville Jaguars. That's got all the ingredients to win. They're going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Houston Texans week 1. I'll show numbers later. Although I'm still in the process of computing all the numbers. Probably bet on the 49ers, maybe. Let's see how good Dan Campbell is. I mean, don't forget the 49ers were 6-10 last year. Those are pretty big details. I mean, that was a 1-year fluke in between 6-10 and 4-12 and 6-10. 49ers are prone to lose it. This is just a 1-year wonder show. It's a mediocre franchise. In fact, I think the NFC West is overrated. It's a trash division. It ain't really that good. It's overhyped. It's overhyped because of quarterbacks. These defenses are not that good or anything. It isn't like the West with Harbaugh and Carroll and Arians. Nope. No, none of that. No, none of that at all. Hardship 38. It'd be the 36 loss, 37, potentially 38. More stack computations needed. I think Urban Meyer with 32 losses before the Broncos, I think is pretty safe. I think Fangio's on the way out the door. Got to go with the New York Giants to win that game. They got to go with New York. I think I go with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley returns and runs over the Denver Broncos. One of the top Saquon Barkley's got too much of comeback, So I think he's going to have a big game. Hopefully he steps it up. No better way to turn it up against the Denver Broncos, a team that's got a pretty good defense. I mean, Saquon's got too much of 87 and 24. You look at it, it's Denver Broncos. I think that's got too much of 87. Maybe the Broncos. Broncos too much of 86. I don't know. Recheck out the win-loss record for the New York Giants football running back. Yeah, NFC North opponents in the division can go 2-4 against him. It's worth writing the potential record for Dan Campbell at 5-8. Something to look out for again. 3-6. Wouldn't be significant about 3-6 for Jared Goff against the 49ers. I got to go with the actual name of Jared Goff when breaking down this computation again. Yeah, who? What would the 30th or what would the 32nd win of the 49ers? Who would it occur against? Well, again, when you look at this really tight call, I think for week one, let's see. Yeah, they'll be playing this kid at some point during the season. Who's the kid quarterback playing for the 49ers again? Who was it? This is it for Jimmy G. Trey Lance is from Minnesota, like Jimmy G. Wonder what they're scripting with Trey Lance. The 49ers play the Vikings November 28th. Be on the lookout for Trey Lance. See if this guy is going to play at all against the Minnesota Vikings. Down the line for the San Francisco 49ers. Nostalgia with Jimmy Garoppolo, with Kyle Shanahan and Dan Campbell starts to make a lot of sense now. New Orleans got Jamacho 45. Dan Campbell served as assistant coach with the New Orleans Saints and with the Miami Dolphins, So New Orleans Saints have Jamacho 45, not just as a Miami Dolphins background. Although Miami's got Jamacho 45, this does it for me. Miami, it is. Miami having Jamacho 45, Jared Goff having Jamacho 45. You know what? It's all about the coach. It's all about the coach. You got to go with the coach. I got to go with Dan Campbell. Got to go with him. It's over. I'm picking the lines, okay? Picking the lines. We're 3 weeks away, I realize, since I think the greedy NFL decided to have a 5-week preseason. So yeah, 45 there. Interesting, over interesting. They're writing their scripts by the second. Daniel in Miami have Camacho 45-27. Daniel's got Camacho 45. You know what? That sounds pretty legit. I'm going to go with the Detroit. It's week one and fans are back after the lockout season. I got to go with home teams week one. That's what's been happening in what you call it. Yep, I'm picking Lions. Yep. No, none of that. No heartbreak this time around. Detroit Lions. Here we go. I can't do X versus X. I gotta go identify as a home team. It's gonna make a difference. These fans miss the stadium. They're mad. They're angry, but their team's winning. Then this is good social control for the NFL. It's good control mechanism to get these fans to win their week one games after missing the whole year, after having capacity restraints. I think this is the time here where a lot of home teams can win. So yep, Detroit Lions gonna win, Bengals gonna win, Titans gonna win. Maybe the Panthers gonna beat the Jets and that clown Donald Trump letting quarterback. He's a loser. He's a bum. Giants win. Okay, yep. Saints win. Yep, yep. Patriots lose. Kansas City Chiefs win. Yep, that's quite a bit of home teams I got winning. Yep. I don't see it for Cleveland, but I think it could be a close game. I don't know. Something to look out for. Jets and the Panthers will be good, but who's the quarterback of the Jets are a big mistake happening. I'm gonna go with freaking the former quarterback of the Jets. These guys are scripting their weeks. They're writing scripts. People need to wake up. You don't just play your last game against the Packers and you play against the Packers in week two. You just don't. You just don't go in and get traded from the Jets to the Panthers, and then they're having you week two. Week one, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Kyler Murray had the freaking the fast start, and he's playing in Texas on primetime TV. They script and they write these things. It's right after 9/11. They bomb the Twin Towers. Yep, the jet crashes. The Jets lose. Yep, they lose week one easily. Jets lose. They suck. What is the first win for this coach of the New York Jets? The Patriots are coming up. The Broncos are coming up. So you know what? Home game. Jets should be able to win week two. Yep. Jets will lose week one though. But yep, they'll beat the Patriots and that'll be their Super Bowl. So yep, I got the Carolina Panthers winning. And maybe their offense just gets opened up with Sam Darnold with that Teddy Bridgewater. So yep, these guys are gonna win. Yep, Sam Darnold on the way. He's gonna win a football game that week. He's gonna defeat the sorry ass New York Jets. So yeah, seems pretty legit. His team was crap. His coach was crap. Everything about the New York Jets is garbage. Won't surprise me if Sam Darnold lights up the football stadium. Yep, Sam Darnold gonna win if he's the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. The Jets don't know what they're doing. They should know their quarterback. They should know what he likes to do. But considering that this is the New York Jets, they're gonna find a way to fuck it up. If the Jets lose week one, then they're really screwed with that coach. If they don't know anything about their own quarterback, how can you expect the New York Jets to be competent at all? Yep, I gotta go to Carolina Panthers. This is a big mistake waiting to happen. You're gonna be mad, thinking the Jets, whatever. You know, people out there are gonna make your heads blow up to death. And oh my god, this Jets team is garbage. But yeah, look at these guys. What if it was the system? What if it wasn't the defensive coordinator? What if that's the thing that did them in San Francisco? So, lay Jets. And obviously, we are how many days away? We are around 21 days. So, this is only a first glimpse of what I predicted, but it's very great, though, that we are 3 weeks and we have all the time in the world to finalize our picks. This background is Houston, and Houston before San Francisco. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This he won the ah he won a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. That's why he's coaching the Jets. Remember how they rigged the Super Bowl because Pete Carroll coached the Jets and he wins the Super Bowl at the stadium that he was a coach with the Jets. Remember when the NFL rigged that? Remember when they rigged that football season? I do. Let's see. That's 26. That's 8. 12. He's 13-4 like that. That's who he is. That's who Robert Saleh is. He's been a lot of talk in training camp, you know. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, I think, for the New York Jets. Maybe a good guy. Soleil has got too much of New England, so maybe look out for the New York Jets to win game two. Something to look out for again. So I'll be sure to expand my list of game two, just so I can get a little snapshot of what I can expect. I see week two, week three down the line, then see how the teams do during the earlier subsequent weeks. And then when you get to week X and you see Soleil's too much of 45 and the Jets lose, he's going to get his first win against New England, and the NFL needs home teams to win. So that's a good theory, but not every home team's going to win. What if the most hated home teams are going to lose? Yeah, that's simple to look out for it. We all don't like New England. What if they're going to lose week one? What if the Patriots lose? What if life is really hard without Tom Brady? What if the Colts suck that they're going to lose? Okay, they make it a little realistic for these teams to lose at home when their teams suck. The Texans are not any good. Okay, don't make it look like we're trying to get every home team to win. But we get some obvious games where we know the home team is just flat out garbage. Well, I mean, the Saints have got no one, so you got to go with the Packers. So, yep, Aaron Rodgers is back. Green Bay wins. Or Aaron Rodgers could get hurt, and you never know. So there's that. But should be good news for the Giants. This should be some upsets could happen in the afternoon. In the afternoon game cap. 2 for 2 home teams win on primetime. Rams and Raiders. So how many home teams looking like? 1, 2. Just say Green Bay's going to win 3. 4, 5, Tennessee, 6, Carolina, 7, 8, Lions upset pick, 9, 10. Don't the Eagles. They have a coach assistant in charge. 49ers. I don't really know the Eagle head coach that much. Nick Sirianni. They hire these really young guys now. What if they're really looking for analytics? Is what these coaches are looking for when they look at these football coaches. Kansas City Chiefs, San Diego, LA Chargers, Indianapolis Colts, Philadelphia Eagles. Matt Ryan was from Pennsylvania. Matt Ryan just plays in a not a popular market in particular. I guess when in doubt, just maybe believe that home teams are going to win, and this is a rookie coach on the road. But then again, Arthur Smith is a first-time coach. Oh, Atlanta hired a white guy. Oh my God! Who cares if he's white? I mean, I thought they had the assistant coach. I don't know yet. A little more research is needed for that one. But I think I'm at a good start here. I think 60 minutes is a really good start. I mean, 60 minutes in a football game, a little more with overtime if you want to Buffalo Wild Wings style send a game to overtime. But nope, we're going to end it in regulation here. This is a pretty solid start, and I'll be doing more research and finalizing my final predictions before I upload the final video. And this is a snapshot of what we could expect in week one preliminary.